Well, we're going to carry on with the winterization, and this time I'm going to put the antifreeze in. I'm going to bring it up to a fill, and then I'll show you how to do flush because it's easier to do that way. So, today, that's what we're going to do. And, like you know, I already said that I don't keep the antifreeze in, but today we got to bring it up and take it out and everything. So, I'll show you what we do. Okay, so we're going to show you the fill, right? So the first thing you do is you turn the pump off, the water pump off. You have to do this on water pump. You can't do it on city water or through the city connection. Now the problem with the city connection is if you do the city connection and winterize it, a good chance there'll still be water trapped in your water pump. That's why you use the water pump. Now a lot of RV guys are going to caution, bang, and whine about it, but that's just the way it is. Now, on the pump side, it doesn't, because city water is always higher than the pump, so when you drain it, the water will come out of it. Kidneys. So you turn the pump off and relieve the pressure so that you don't have no pressure in there when you're working on it, right? And then the hot water heater. Okay, there's the taps. Remember the taps I showed you in the hot water tank? See what they're doing? They're north. I can't show you the red one because it's out of the way, but that's the taps. They go up. Now in the summer they go to the east, right? They're in the north right now. Bypass it, which I show you there. The taps are going north. Remember? Taps east, taps north, taps are north. The low point drains, you drain all the low point drains. You open up all your taps, open up the low point drains, and drain everything, right? Now, remember you drain the hot water. Okay, number 2. This is the drain for the hot water tank. Now what you do is remember you got no line pressure. Now you're going to get lots of water out of here. So you just take that out. This is an aneroid valve. Line. This is what it does. See the corrosion on there? What it does when you heat up water, it creates electricity, electrolysis. Electrolysis attacks this rod, and it eats the rod instead of the tank. Now everybody's saying, okay, wise guy, you told me that would have an aluminum tank in it, so it eats the aluminum tank. No, it doesn't. The Atwood tank is aluminum tank, and it's coated with plastic on the inside, just so you know. So you just take that, stick it in there, and then let that drain. Now just let it drain, and you'll see some white stuff in the bottom. What you do is you take a screwdriver or something soft, not hard, and just poke that. That's calcium. I drained this one down in California, so there isn't any in it. This is a vent. I don't like touching a vent because they're so friggin' flimsy that they start leaking. If you open that up, you'll get air in there and it'll drain, right? But we'll just let that drain. Right under here, you'll see my low point drains. So we got the tanks drained, we got all this, so we turn close the drains back up. Now low point drains are exactly what it says. That's the lowest part in the water system. Everybody comes up with stupid ideas. It's the lowest part, believe me, just believe me. That's why they call them low point drains. Okay. Now, you don't need to drain the hot water tank to winterize it, but if you don't do it when you do the winterizing, you'll probably forget and it'll freeze. Suburban will survive. It'll probably blow a line off. Atwood will split the tank. But you can buy tanks for Atwood, and it's like, I think they're less than $100 now. Or you can just get somebody welded. It's only an aluminum tank, right? So you don't want to hear about that, but anyway. Low point drains are open. You hook up the antifreeze line, which I'm going to show you. You close all the drains back up. Okay? You don't have to worry about the hot water tank, but all the low point drains and the taps and all that stuff, right? Hook up the hose. Now what we do is this is just a 3/4 inch pipe. Put a hose on it into a bucket of antifreeze, right? Inside here is a bypass valve because we got the connection on the side of our trailer. If you don't, you have to take the line off the pump. But I have a bypass valve here, so I turn the bypass on to antifreeze, Comes up through there right into the pump. And then you turn the pump back on, and that'll pump the antifreeze out. Now we're still living in this, so we're only gonna pump one jug in it. I'm gonna show you what the kitchen or the bathroom will do. We'll concentrate on the bathroom, and I'll walk you through it. And the kitchen is exactly the same. You open up all the taps until you see pinky red color, right? Now just remember, it's very important, RV antifreeze is not toxic. Just remember that. RV antifreeze only. And then what we'll do is we'll close all the taps, and that's the fill system. Okay, this is the water filter. Now, this is a real contentious issue because you can put a bypass in there and everything, but the filter element is $27, $28. So what I do is I don't worry about the filter because it's contaminated anyway. And you're going to put a new one in it anyway, so don't even worry about taking the thing out. Just winterize the damn filter in there and then take it out. Because if you take the filter out, you got to fill that whole canister with antifreeze. They got diaphragms you can screw in there and all that stuff, but it's just not worth it. It's just not worth the money. Just because after we're done here, we'll put a brand new filter. Okay, now we're back in, and what we're doing is we have the drains closed. We got the heater bypass. We got the hot water tank drained. We have now here's what I do for the shower. People leave these hooked up, and the problem is that these shower heads get water in them. And remember I talked to you about surface tension? If you drain the hose like that, it'll drain and it won't have a problem. And then you just flush it out here, right? Right? Okay, so we got the pump on, and the pump will run all the time because you got air in it. You turn it on, till you get a little pink, right? You see how it's pink? And then turn it off. And then you got pink here. Just like that. Okay, that's pink. And you do this one. See how it's pink on the ground? See that one there is pink too. So you turn them off. That's pink. Okay, and oh, that hurt. Is that on? Oh. Okay, now we did the kitchen. You don't have to worry about the hot water tank because to get the water out of the kitchen or the bathroom, it has to do the hot water tank. So it's done. The shower's done. The sink's done. The toilet's done. Everything's done. Okay, so now we're up here. Close all the taps. Right now, it is up on pressure. Okay, you got pressure in the water system. Now what I do is turn the tap off and just relieve the pressure off it. Okay. Now that's, if you want to, this is what I call fill. This whole system is fill. We have no pressure on it. It's fill. Okay? End of story. We're done. We're finished. That's it. That's how hard it was. I told you when we started this, it wasn't going to be difficult. So just to recap, the pump's off, the pressure relief, you relieve the pressure. The hot water tank we bypassed and we drained it. The low point drains were open. We hooked up the antifreeze line, which you seen out front or out back. We closed all the drains, which you seen when we did the hot water. Turn the pump on. Open all the taps till it's red. And you've seen all that, the toilet, the taps. Now, the only thing you have to worry about, which is a real contentious issue, even though you got low point drains, is the outside shower. You have to drain the outside shower. You either have to drain it or take the nozzle off it and let it come out the tops like we did in the shower. That's what you have to do. You just have to do it that way. I'm sorry. I know it'd be easy, but see, we don't have an outside shower because I made a cubby hole out of it so I can access my water. So we got it all right. We've got it up, and all the taps are closed. And then after you get it up to the pressure, well, it won't really go to pressure because we only use 1 gallon, by the way. 1 gallon antifreeze, and it's totally winterized. This thing's totally winterized. So with the water filter. So now that we got this up, I'm going to show you what you do for a flush. Now you got it all up the temperature, right? So all you do now is you come in, open all your taps, okay? Flush the toilet, open this tap up here, and then you come outside. Now this is for the flush, remember? We opened up all the taps inside, we opened up the shower, we dumped the drain so all the pressure comes out. And then what you do is you open these drains and you see the antifreeze come out, right? Now you can capture if you want. It's not going to hurt. It's like water. It's just plain ordinary water. And you open the drain up until it quits. Now, you can have a choice. You can leave them open or you can close them. It doesn't really matter. Because right now, remember, I told you the other day about surface tension. I can honestly guarantee you that all the surface tension in this trailer, I can put this thing at 40 below and not a thing will freeze on it. Which, not very many people can tell you. But I can, because I know what we've done. And you guys seen it. This trailer will go 40 below right now, the way it is. No problem at all. Okay, so what you got this little bit of left, right? Now you don't need a whole bunch because even if you take it and mix it with water 50-50, it's still good for like -10 or so. So all you do is just pour a little bit down the drain, down your P-traps, right? That's all you just do that. That's it. Now it'll go down in the tanks, and then if you want, you can go and dump the tanks and make sure they're empty. Well, you should have had them empty before you started, but it doesn't really matter. Now you can go dump it, don't worry about it. And if you're worried about your traps freezing in the cold winter, you have two options. Either leave them open or throw a jug of antifreeze down them. The toilet, everything. You know, because you can just put it down in the toilet and then flush it down. Now, just so you know, we winterized this trailer, this big trailer, with one jug. So that's how easy it is. It's not complicated. Now, if you have any questions, just put in the comments below and we'll answer them for you. Okay? Thank you for watching.